If you run a small business and AI makes you want to sigh, roll your eyes or throw your phone into a hedge, I understand. Everywhere you look, somebody is telling you AI will replace your staff, transform your business overnight, and probably make your breakfast while it's at it. Most of that is nonsense. So let's strip this right back. No jargon, no hype, no tech waffle, just a plain English explanation of what AI actually is, what it is not, and whether you really need to care. Think of it more like a very fast junior assistant. It can help you write things, summarize things, sort things, answer basic questions, clean up rough notes, handle repeat jobs, and sometimes it can do that very well. But it still needs checking, because AI has a nasty habit of sounding confident while being completely wrong. A bit like certain people on the internet. It does not understand your customers the way you do. It does not know your margins unless you tell it. It does not know that Mrs. Jones always rings twice before booking, and it does not know that half your day disappears because people ask for quotes and then vanish into the mist. So where does AI actually help? Usually in the boring bits, and that is good news because the boring bits are often the bits that drain your time. If you are a plumber, AI might help you draft follow-up messages after sending a quote. If you run a cleaning business, it might help you write customer emails, job ads, social posts, or a proper checklist for staff. If you run any service business at all, it can help with admin, communication, and first drafts. That is where it earns its keep, not in replacing your business, in reducing friction. Good AI removes friction. It saves time. It helps you respond faster. It makes messy jobs easier. It gives you a starting point instead of a blank page. Because most small business owners do not have a technology problem. They have a time problem. They are busy. They are stretched. Answering calls, chasing invoices, quoting jobs, dealing with staff, dealing with customers, and trying to remember what day it is. So if AI can take 10 awkward little jobs off your plate each week, that is useful. But let's be honest about what it does not do. This is where people waste money. They buy AI tools before they fix basic business problems. They sign up for software because they are scared of being left behind. Then 6 weeks later, they have another dashboard, another monthly payment, and absolutely no idea whether any of it is helping. That is not progress. That is just clutter with a login. So here is the reality check. Most small businesses do not need loads of AI. They need clarity. They need to know where time is being wasted, where leads are being lost, where admin is slowing things down, where customers are waiting too long, where the same task keeps eating half an hour every single day. That is where you start. Not with the tool, with the problem. That if you are missing calls, look at that. If you are slow to reply to inquiries, look at that. If your quotes are not being chased, look at that. If your admin is a mess, look at that. Then ask a simple question. Will it save time, make money, or reduce hassle? If the answer is yes, it is worth a look. If the answer is no, leave it alone. That one question will save you a lot of nonsense. Now let's deal with the panic. Plenty of business owners feel behind. They hear people talking about agents, automation, prompts, models, workflows, and all the rest of it, and they assume they have missed the boat. You probably have not. In fact, being skeptical is often a sign that you still have your brain switched on. You do not need to understand every bit of AI. You do not need to test every new tool, and you do not need to turn your business into a science project. A sensible starting point is to ask yourself 3 questions. 1. What do I repeat every week? 2. What do I keep putting off because it takes too long? 3. What keeps going wrong because I am too busy? Those answers will tell you where AI might actually help, not in replacing your judgment, not in replacing your experience, and certainly not in replacing the human side of your business. Because if you are in trades or services, people still buy from people. They want trust, they want reliability, they want someone who turns up, does the job properly, and does not talk rubbish. AI cannot do that for you, but it can help you run a tighter ship behind the scenes, and that is the real opportunity. So here is the bottom line. AI is a tool, not a miracle, not a menace, not a personality trait. Used properly, it can save time, reduce admin, and help a small business run more smoothly. Used badly, it creates more cost, more confusion, and more things to ignore. So do not panic, do not chase shiny objects, and do not buy software just because somebody with perfect teeth told you the future has arrived. Start with the problem, find the bottleneck, then choose the tool. That is the grown-up way to use AI. Click the link in the description for a free business review to see if your business can benefit from AI.